Hi, my name's Lisa Courtney, and I am the host of the Elephant Method podcast, a podcast for non native speakers to share their latest innovations and their communication secrets so that you can own the room in English. Today, we're going to meet with a software developer, Rémi Blaise, who has created a fantastic new platform. It's called AI is My Employer. And what it does is it uses AI to connect the software developers with a mission. But I'll let him tell you more about that. Let's get started. Hi, Remy.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi. Thank you for coming on the Elephant Method podcast. We're so happy to have you.
I'm very glad to be here too, and very honored, especially because I'm one of your first guests. So
Oh,
I hope
yes.
we'll do an interesting podcast for your listeners.
It'll be great. I'm excited. So, Remy, can you tell us what kind of work do you do?
So me, I'm a software engineer. You can also say computer scientist.
Mhm.
I started when I was in high school, as a side project. I learned how to code. I was very immature at the time. I didn't know anything about work, about industry projects, and so on. I just found it cool to learn how to code. I studied in France, in Bordeaux, and also I finished my last year at Illinois Institute of Technology in Chicago. And and I didn't want to do studies really at the time, but my parents really wanted it, and I could not refuse.
No worries. So, you spent some time in Illinois.
I did spend some time, and but I was in the South District of Chicago,
Mhm.
and it's a bit of a hot district, with the
Hot
gangs and
district. What do you? Oh, gangs.
yeah. We had this map of dangerous districts,
Uh-huh.
and I was there was this big area, all red, and I was right in the middle. Uh,
Whoa.
but but hopefully, I was in close to the university campus, and
Uh-huh.
there were private police.
Hey, so I didn't realize that you were in the red zone in Chicago.
Yeah, but I didn't have any problem really. I didn't meet any bad people. But
Wow.
I know some people were a bit afraid, but because inside this red area there was this little green circle
Uh-huh.
of the university campus, because they had private police, and we could ask, for example, in the late at night, especially in the winter, we could ask the police to bring us home.
That's crazy. I think I forgot to ask you, so where are you from?
I'm from the west suburb of Paris, so it's not really Paris, not really Versailles. It's a bit more north, near Saint-Germain.
Oh, I love that. Well, now going back to your time in Chicago, what do you think the main difference was between people from France and people from America?
Do you mean in general or
Yeah,
really
in
the
general.
students? Yeah. Okay. Um, so I think that French and Americans have very different strengths in general.
Mhm.
So different qualities. French people, they are beautiful. They are.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
I'm not talking about me, by the way. But they know how to dress well. They know how to do makeup for the women. Um, And when you work in Paris, people generally are handsome, and most foreigners can tell me this. Um, while the Americans, they more have a mindset about efficiency. They want to be productive, they want to be efficient, also because the economic environment in the US is harsher,
Yeah.
I believe, and everyone is in survival mode. And so people think first about how do I get money, how do I not get fired, how do I find a new job. While in France, it's more the lifestyle, the way of life, and people think less about work and much more about their lifestyle, their family, hobbies, and so on. So yeah, it's Americans are much more ambitious.
Hmm.
In France, money is kind of the old um, Catholic Christian mindset
Mm-hmm.
that think that money is evil, and if you have money, you're evil unless you give your money to help others. And I know that it's very strange for an American
Uh-huh.
to
I
think
don't know
like that.
all Americans, but yeah, I
Uh,
understand.
when I was a student there, I there was not a lot of French people.
Hmm.
We were like three or four of them, and I knew them all.
Yeah, right.
uh, there were probably more, but I spent a lot of time with Native Americans, not like Indians,
Right. Uh-huh.
normal, regular Americans. Especially because one of them, on my first week at university,
Uh-huh.
invited me to a fraternity,
Okay.
and I never heard about that before.
Oh,
I know
nice.
movies and stuff, but personally, I never heard about it
Uh-huh.
before he invited me, and I got to discover the fraternity. They had a big mansion where half of the brothers were living, and
Uh-huh.
the other half were living outside. But we spent a lot of time at the mansion for studying, for eating, because we had a cook, special chef
Ooh, how
from.
nice, huh? And what did you think of American food?
it's 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 not as nice as in Europe. I think that's not a secret.
In Europe, not just France.
Yeah, yeah. Food is good in France,
Hmm.
but I think in Europe in general,
Oh,
yeah.
well,
But
France
even
is
in
known
France,
for its cuisine, though, right?
I agree. French cuisine is just the best in the world. And it's just so tasty. And what I like so much about French cuisine is we really enjoy the raw um, taste of the element. And for example, all cheese in America are pasteurized,
Uh-huh.
while in France, most of the cheeses are not. And so that's, I think it shows the mindset of
Oh.
in America, everything is so controlled, secured. Um, you prevent risks,
Uh-huh.
and if one
That's true.
person in the whole country can die before because
I saw that in Spain. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we
yeah,
like to be, yeah, safety first type thing.
yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah,
yeah,
it's interesting to find the difference between the two cultures. And one thing I missed because I was in France and had the opportunity to meet you this last year, right? And it was so lovely because the pastries, the bakeries, you guys have a bakery on every corner. Oh, it's so amazing. Where in the US, we don't have the opportunity of having a really quality fresh pastry. And since I've been back, I have not been able to find a decent croissant anywhere. It's just like, nope,
it's
they
not
don't
the same.
exist.
Don't even try it. It's
Don't even try it. Exactly. Exactly. But I do want to switch gears now and find out what you've been working on because you have a project that you've developed. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
yeah. So it's a new project. I'm just very starting on it. And the idea is, so first I have to tell the story of what happened with my last client. So I'm a freelance developer now, full stack, doing web a bit complex websites, and and my last client was just so awful with me. She screamed at me for
Oh,
like 90 minutes straight on our final day, and she do not pay juniors, but she made them work on premises for forever. She really is an awful as an employer, and it I really understood. It really helped me to understood that sometimes some clients are amazing, but some clients are very bad, and that's big deal for uh, developers doing freelance
uh-huh.
in general. And most of them we are a bit we have like an autistic mindset. We just want to code. We don't want to talk with humans. We don't want anything like that, right?
Uh-huh.
We don't want to deal with the paperwork, with the taxes, and so on. We just want to code, to be free, to be remote, to live. Some people live as digital nomads, like yourself, also.
Yeah.
And so I thought, what if I did not have to manage a client anymore?
Uh-huh.
I did not have to talk to a client. I will just talk to an AI, and the AI will uh, dispatch work of clients between many multiple developers. And us as developers, we just talk with the AI, but never with the final clients. And so we can have we can be so much more efficient because we don't have all the work around our core skill.
Mhm.
Uh, I put online a website where people can subscribe. It's called AI is my employer. I
Uh-huh.
think it's quite self-explanatory. So people can subscribe and they can sign up. Sorry, and yeah, my goal now is to make 10,000 people sign up so I can launch the service.
And can you tell me a little more about how you will obtain the jobs that you'll offer?
It's quite straight and simple. I will just go to companies
Mhm.
and tell them, look, I have so many developers on my platform. They are looking for jobs. And you, as an employer, you can be so much more efficient because you don't have also to talk with the developer. You just tell the AI. The AI will help you refine your projects, refine the mission, will ask you for all the necessary elements because most often the client is not a professional IT
Uh-huh.
uh, person. Maybe they work in so many different fields. Some of them are, but um, in all cases, we are human and we always forget things, right? And
Uh-huh.
the AI will help the clients to gather all the necessary resources, ask the questions, and then it will um, suggest how many people to hire, what skills, what team organization as a team, and so on. And it will go and reach to the developers by itself.
And will the technicians be screened?
Um, I- it's a good question. I want it to be a very open marketplace.
Mhm.
A bit like how Fiverr works, Upwork, and so on. Anybody can sign up.
Mhm.
Uh, anybody can show their portfolio, show what they can do, and with their own prices also, and then the AI will choose what it needs for the project.
Oh, very good. Will there be a rating system so I can see how successful they have been in previous positions or jobs?
Yeah, of course, there will be a rating system, so people that complete successfully projects for clients, we know we can trust them, they get recommended, and then they can climb also the ladder of
Nice.
a successful developer.
Now, you started using artificial intelligence way back. When did you first start that?
Ooh, I believe as developers we have one of the first job to be the most impacted by AI. That was also journalists, translators, many other jobs also. But what happens in our industry is we are now augmented developers, what I call augmented developers.
Uh-huh.
An augmented developer is a developer that is able to use AI to produce faster, but also with higher quality.
Ah,
And that's
nice.
very important.
Hmm.
Uh, and why I say that because online, many people are talking about vibe coding. Vibe coding is this idea of you can ask the AI what to do, and you never check the output, and it can be very damaging, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Firsthand, I seen it. Yeah.
Security issues and so on. However, if you know how to guide the AI, how to check on its work, how to tell it what is the need of the client, how to do the work correctly, and so on. We personally, I am 10 times more productive than, let's say, 4 years ago. I studied AI at university before, and I got some projects and so on. But it was very before ChatGPT. It was very
Uh-huh.
uh,
And what do you think is a common misconception about artificial intelligence?
there are many. Some people think it's dumb. Personally,
Uh-huh.
personally, I think it's the smartest being that ever existed.
Really? Where do you see it going in 5 or 10 years? How advanced do you think it can get?
I really don't know.
No?
It's such a hard question. It's very hard to predict. Like AI is my employer, the
Uh-huh.
platform that I'm building, but many platforms, I think the AI will become the middleman, the middle
Mm.
manager. It will augment every knowledge worker will be augmented
Uh-huh.
with an AI made it crafted for its own work.
Yeah,
Uh,
right? No, I'm seeing a lot of AI apps come up saying like Lisa AI, Remy AI, all of these are coming up and I'm all, why is everybody having their own app now, right? It's kind of crazy because it's
I
so
think
simple. Yeah.
it's simple, it's great, and it works great
Hmm.
if you do it well. Our job and what I'm really doing as a developer
Uh-huh.
right now is first I specify,
Uh-huh.
I write down the exact recipe that the AI needs to follow to
Uh-huh.
do the task. I give it to the AI. So maybe it can take me hours sometimes just to write down this little recipe.
Uh-huh.
But because I have to think, okay, well, what will be the challenges, what will be all the parameters and so on. But once I nail it down, I give it to the AI. It will complete the work in between 5 and 20 minutes. Where
Crazy.
before, if I was doing it myself, maybe I would have it would have taken me 3 days, 4 days, 1 week.
That's
Uh,
crazy, right? It's
Busy.
really insane. You know, you're talking about your previous work or employment, and what I saw from your LinkedIn profile is that you had glowing reviews on there, right? Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and change subjects one more time because I love the fact you sent me a picture and it had all these little cards in it. And I'm all, what is that? Only
Yeah,
to find out that when I talked to you the next time, that it was a gift from your girlfriend. Oh, you brought it. Thank you. Yes. Can you show us what's inside?
it's always with me. So my girlfriend offered me this. I had to attach the, how do you call that?
Ribbon,
The
ribbon. Uh-huh.
ribbon on
Yeah.
the inside because the cat was eating it.
Eating
Um,
it. Oh no.
and so every day I have one piece of paper
Right?
with a quote on it
Yeah,
uh,
fortune
from, a fam-
cookie.
from a famous um, entrepreneur.
Uh-huh.
So we will do the
Yes,
today's
I
one.
love that. Thank you. Now,
So
who is
this
the
one is from
entrepreneur? Jeff Bezos. Mm-hmm.
Jeff Bezos. So the boss of Amazon is such an inspiring entrepreneur
Amazing.
because
Yeah.
very hard worker. Yeah, he's the best. It's written in French, so I will translate
Oh, thank you so much.
for you. So if you double the number of experiences that you do every year, you will also double your creativity.
Oh, that's brilliant, huh?
Just Bezos says. So
You and I had the opportunity to meet in December for the first time in person when I was visiting France. Can you tell me, was there anything that really surprised you about me, or was I exactly what you thought?
uh, yeah, actually, it surprised me to see that you are real.
That I'm real.
Real, because you're such a good person.
Oh, you're so sweet, of course.
You're always positive. You're uh, personally, you motivated me
Uh-huh,
a lot.
uh-huh.
Um, Even on this project that I'm working on, you motivated me to start. You to go. So yeah, I just felt that um, you're real because before we only saw each other on screens,
Online.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, and so to see that you're a real person, you're so sweet, and you also are um, vulnerable. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you yeah. So you know that you're not perfect, but nobody is, right?
Oh,
So
see, I'm going to switch that. I'd say everybody's perfect.
yeah,
Right? We're as close as we're going to get anyway.
yeah,
Too fun. Well,
really are.
thank you. No, and it was such a great opportunity for me to
Um,
meet you and Lori, and it was less just like I reunited with a long lost friend. So yeah, it was really nice.
for me, it felt that we really became much closer friends
Mhm.
today because yeah, we connected in the real world. So,
Yeah, the real world was fun, and France is so gorgeous. I really loved being there. So yeah.
that's the cute. Mm.
Yes. Well, and so for our listeners, it's really challenging oftentimes learning a new language, and especially in business because the jargon is so different. What piece of advice could you give them to actually overcome maybe the places that they're stuck in currently?
The best advice, everybody knows it. Just practice, 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 practice.
What are different ways that you practice, Remy?
Me, I listen a lot at YouTube because that's one of my other passion. How I learned everything in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
entrepreneurship. It can be software engineering,
Uh-huh.
uh, and so YouTube is one of my first. I don't watch that many movies, but when I do in English.
Uh-huh.
My computer is in English, basic
Oh,
stuff.
wow. Excellent.
Before I met you, I was learning English for like 10 years, even more if we count years at school. I was very bad at the time, but
Uh-huh. Not a
um,
priority. That's it. Wasn't
yeah,
a
it was not
priority.
my
Yeah.
priority when I
Uh-huh.
was.
Yeah.
Um, and I lost what I was saying, but
So it took a long time, even back to 10 years or even school. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. What I was saying is, when I started with you,
Uh-huh.
I think it was a very big step forward because I decided to invest
Hmm.
in my learning,
Yeah.
and I decided that I will do it on regular basis, every week, but not for 2 months, not for 6 months, but
Uh-huh.
for the rest of my life
Uh-huh.
potentially, because I know that it's a long-term process.
Hmm.
I will I know that I will never have the same level than that a native American, and that's normal.
The two words that I heard that were really important for language learning is focus and consistency. So
Yeah.
committing to make yourself better, and that's what's really is important, that you show up. Now, can you tell me, is there anything else that our listeners should understand about your program? Where can they find it?
So they can find it. It's very easy. It's on AI is my employer,
Okay.
no whitespace.com.
Okay, very
AI
good.
is my employer.com. So they can go there. They can follow me on LinkedIn, Rémi dash Blaise. You will put the link in the
Of course, I'll
description.
put it below. Yeah, sounds good.
I will soon be starting a YouTube channel, maybe other social media.
Will it
I
be
will
in
see.
French or in English or both?
It will be French and English,
Both.
both of it.
Okay, very good. Yeah, that's excellent. And what if people are interested in doing a side project with you? Can they still reach out to you?
Yeah, they can reach out to me. I'm open to opportunities in general, and we can chat. So that's for sure. Yeah.
Okay, well, wonderful. Remy, I'm so thankful that you had took the time to meet with me today. I'm really
Of course.
appreciative that you're able to share your wisdom and knowledge and also about AI is my employer. I'll again leave the link in the chat so you can take a look, and it's great to have you. So, Remy, thank you again.
Thank you very much, and yeah, thank you for having me. It was
My pleasure.